By the time you watch this video finish, you no go ever dey get issue with your owo soup. I mean, this one a fail-proof recipe. You will know how to make authentic owo soup wey everybody for your family and for that party go love. Hello, my Gazkitchen families. Hey, I know you will love this one. If not the first time where you branch my channel with this, I beg hit the subscribe button and don't forget to share these videos so that your families will see them too. Okay.
Today we dey make owo soup. Owo soup originates from Delta State. The Isokos, the Urhob, the Ijaw, the Itsekiri, na their delicacy be that. In fact, when you come to Delta State, for their traditional ceremonies, this na the soup that they cook for the in-laws. It's called owo soup. Owo soup. A quick question: you don't taste owo soup before? If you never tasted them before, now the right place for you to learn the original recipe for your owo soup. Oh yeah, make we cook. But first, make I introduce all of the ingredients we go to make our owo soup. Owo soup is known for its richness because it's from a rich culture, of course. You will need a very dried fish, dried eba, quite expensive. You will also need your dried meat. Some people they use tiko, but you see this meat? Now me dry this meat by myself. There's a saying that goes that if you won't enjoy your owo soup, use meat or fish we don't get small, like pungent smell. That's what you go call them, but I don't know how to count for pigeon. Like we don't get small smell, it is sweet for the owo soup where that's what they talk. But me, I don't know. Give me fresh meat, fresh fish all day, every day. So this not the meat we go. It's not cow meat where I don't dry very well, richly. Yeah, seasoned and dry. The next thing we are going to introduce to now this fish. They call them owo soup fish. Very rich in flavors, okay? This fish, if you see them very well, na ehhhhh, na the Urhobos they call them. Ehhhhh, where they don't dry very well. It add a very distinct flavor to your owo soup. So if you want to enjoy your owo soup, you need to add this dried ehhhhh. I don't know the English name, but don't worry. I'll look out for it and put them for the description box, okay? Next, now our dried crayfish, very essential for owo soup. We will blend them, use them. Now, if you don't get all the proteins as I introduce them now, I want to show now the important thing where you need for owo soup as well. Very important, I mean extremely important. Without these ingredients, your owo soup never complete. This one here, now native oil. They call them Urhob oil. Urhob oil, very important. Not just your regular oil. There's a certain way they process this oil. Very important for your owo soup. This na gari, dried gari actually. You need them for this owo soup. What you need to do with this gari now to pour water, soak them, make it on day a little soft. As if say you won't drink the gari, then you go pour them for inside your pot. You go just follow through the process, okay? Now yellow gari will they use. Now, the next thing I'm going to introduce to now is starch. Without starch, you no go fit taking your owo well. For those my Nigerian people in diaspora, if you cannot get this wet starch, you can use a dried starch. Corn starch, I mean, you can use a corn starch as a substitute for this your local starch. The two things now what you need for owo soup might be this. You need the starch, you need the dried curry. Very important for your owo soup. Now, we need a dried chili pepper. You must not use any form of fresh pepper for owo soup. Dried chili pepper for that authentic traditional owo taste and flavor. Okay. You will also need ugwu. Now, so the Delta they call that is the Urhobos, Isoko, Ijaw, Itsekiri, where they chop owo soup, we get owo soup. Now they call them ugwu. But for English, you can call it native salt. For English, now native salt they call them. If you have your ugwu, you will need little or no salt for your owo soup. Now, why is it say salt not there? When I don't add my ugwu, I would tell whether salt will enter the soup or not. This one I account popularly known as potash. Now, account that they call this one. Very important. Now, they help to change the color of the oil, to dissolve the oil for inside the owo soup. It will come make and they very fine. Alright? So you need them. Very important. This, your seasoning cube. When I they grow up, the only seasoning cube where they allow now star, Maggi star. Now these native Urhobo women they allow to take up their owo soup. But I don't get star, so I'll be using no for this recipe. Make sure it's not be chicken, no. It has to be just small, okay? For owo soup, some people they also add negro pepper, what would they call urinrin for this side. But it's totally optional. Urinrin dey totally optional. Now why you not see am for here? Now let's get cooking. All right. In case you never subscribe to my channel, now the right time for you to do so because they always they give on a banging recipe. The door is open. Just come in, come in, come in, come in, come in. Let's get cooking. So to make our video very fast, like I always say, because that's our cost, I'll just go remove the head of this fish. Some people they put on like that, but I prefer to remove the head. I'll just remove the head like so. I'll go remove the head. Clean them. I also clean my crayfish. We'll blend them. Then my fish, I'll go wash them behind the camera and then come back to the video. Okay? So now we go soak our gari. I'll mix them very well together so that all this dirty will come up, and then I'll just go ahead and strain it out. I don't clean them nicely. Remove all of the tops, then I'll pour some more water inside. Just mix everything together. Set them aside. I'll set them aside now. So we need to blend our crayfish now. So we need to blend. Now, Buchi Miso, sure you know. I'll put water for the pot now. The water we will put now, the quantity of water we will need for the soup. So I'll need this much. This is now our soaked gari. Oh, soak much earlier. I'll put some inside the soup now. So that the reason for putting this gari inside the soup, not to allow the gari to dissolve, melt really fine, and then it will be very creamy. You're not going to see all these textures, all this seed for inside the gari. So it is very important that you put it on time, okay? I'm not going to put all the gari so that the gari not go too much for the soup. What we have here is about a cup of gari, but I'll be using half of it for now. You see the water as I stir them, you will see that the seed of the gari they show inside. Show you the see them. Show now the see them. So by putting it on time, once it don't boil well, it will come be creamy inside. So I'll mix everything together. You see the gari don't they set so very well. I'll mix everything together. You will see very soon the water will be thicken up small. Now this now the point where I go to add my dried fish, because now very dried fish and it's strong, and we need them to really soak up all the soup and everything inside. So we'll open them a little bit and put them on time. Ooh, this is hard. Extremely hard. So I don't cut them like so. Just put them inside the soup. I've also cut the head. Ooh. So we'll also put our meat, because the meat is extremely dry. We won't make it soft. You can see it's hard. We'll put our meat inside as well. This is our pomo, dried pomo. If you use any kind of protein you like, mix them now. Ooh, that's a lot. Owo soup is a very simple soup. You see? You can tell that it's thickening up already. See the washed dried fish, the same popo we wash, time be this. We also put them inside. One thing I love about this soup now, when you dey cook am, it looks very simple, but if you don't understand the trick, it will fail you. So it's very important that you pay attention to these stages, okay? So I'll mix everything together, make it a bit well incorporated. We'll cover and make it boil. So it needs to boil now. We'll cover and make it boil. Don't boil very well. You can see the garri don dey dissolved. Shey you see am? Now I go add oil and then I go add crayfish powder for the soup. So now the point where we go add our grinded pepper be this, our chili pepper inside the soup, grinded pepper. Now the point where we go add am be this. So I'll use that much. For this soup, you don't really need too much seasoning, so we'll just put one. Okay, this one right here, our negro pepper, urinrie. Like I said, it's totally optional, but I like to add them from our owo soup because of the flavor when they add. It has this very mild flavor when they add to the owo soup, and so I always like to add them. So I'll put them now so it will release the flavor inside. After a while, then I will come remove them. I'll mix everything together. You can already see that the soup don't thicken up, right? Yeah. I like to be very patient when I'm making owo soup. Why some people they always fail, they say when they put the garri, they're not going to allow the thing cook very well. They'll come go pack plenty starch put. At the end of the day, your owo will not turn away. Can you see it? You can tell that it's thickening up a bit. So this one not going to make me put too much starch inside the soup. So at this point, I will pour in my native oil. For owo soup, you don't need too much native. You don't need too much oil. Otherwise, it's will go over red. So once I put the oil now, I'll mix everything very well like so. I'll cover them and bring them to boil. Now our native salt with this, I'll just take this much. I will list all the measurements for description box, so just check them out. That's much, and this one, now our potash, this much. So after 3 minutes now, we'll put the crayfish now. I'll mix everything well. At the point where I go to test my owo soup with this. It's coming off nicely. So we get our native salt here and our potash, that is our cow, our ugweru and our cow for here. As you put them, try to mix them, otherwise it will just blow up. The whole thing will bubble through away. I will mix so. Just allow make it boil small again. So this is the starch where I don't dissolve for water. So this fine juice. We put the starch inside. They put them small. Not wait till the turn put once. Put them and you stir them. If you never they thick to your desired consistency, you put a little bit. So you no go come put over starch for the soup. When you see the face, you no go like the owo soup. You have your most delicious owo soup ever. I mean, ever.
I hope so you enjoy watching this video. Abeg, if you enjoy this video, don't forget to type for comment section, say guys you bam, because it done. Oh yes, oh yes. I promise you one thing, premium enjoyment on this channel. If you are from Delta State, Urhob, Isoko, Itsekiri, Ijaw, or you marry a Delta State man from Urhob, Isoko, Itsekiri, Ijaw, this is not the right place for you to learn all the delicious delicacies from Delta State, Warri. And I know say you will love them. You know, make everybody in your family proud, whether you're in diaspora or you're in Nigeria. Not the right place for you to learn how to make authentic soups with this. I know say you enjoy this video. Do me a favor, don't forget to share this video, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment. I'll see you in my next video. Until then, Oyana, bye bye.